Welcome to Talk Your Mind, where we dig into different subject matters. Of course, you all know election is coming close, so it's better we hear from those who are aspiring to leaders. Today, joining us are political juggernauts, yes, political personalities who are aspiring to leaders. Like I said, they are the APC candidates, chairmanship candidates of Ajeromi Ifelodun local government. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, sir, before you introduce yourself, last year you were on the show as an aspirant,
Yes, I was.
and you are on the show with your vice as a candidate.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel so happy and so great because it was an opportunity to be on your show when I was aspiring, and today I'm here as a candidate. So I'm happy.
I will first of all say congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's meet you, sir. Let's.
My name is Honorable Akinipe Olalekan, aka Lampholder, the chairmanship candidate for the forthcoming election under APC.
Thank you very much. Over to
You're
you,
welcome.
ma'am.
My name is Honorable Ajibola Olorade Ugbo Anite, the Vice Chairman candidate under APC for the upcoming elections.
Thank you. I'll start with you, ma'am. How do you feel, being a running mate to Honorable Lampholder? How do you feel?
I feel good about it because Honorable Lampholder is a gentleman and he has very good ideas, which I'm also happy working with him. And I know we're going to do good for Ajif.
I've already seen the caption. I feel you're happy. Written Modi Lampholder 2025. All right, viewers, let's start this interview on a proper note. So, sir, rumor has it that most chairmanship candidates probably already know that they are going to be given the tickets. So this makes them not to, put in much effort. Because I could someone ask this question. They didn't get to see much of you when you were aspiring as the chairman. Or like if you go to if you pass 3-5 streets, they can barely count your banners, your posters. Unlike we have in other aspirants like Honorable Ariyo, Soluwa, and the likes, where their posters and banners are everywhere. Now, like I said, rumor has it. Is it that you already know that you'll be given the tickets as the flag bearer of the party?
Actually, no. You see, it's just by the grace of God. Probably the people carrying that rumor didn't actually walk around. Probably they only knew about where they reside because my banners were everywhere while we were still aspiring.
As an aspirant.
And I don't know. I don't think I need to count 3 aspirants that can mobilize more than I do. I held several meetings before the primary election, and I have the videos to show for it that yes, I'm a man accepted by everyone in this local government. So about banners, everyone has his own strategy that plays out for him. I have my own strategy. Probably I'm not someone that loves making noise around, but I can tell you I am on ground right from the beginning of the game.
You didn't know you're not given the ticket, or you didn't know that you'll be given the ticket off the front now.
It's a game for all to play. So nobody knew who was going to win. We were 15 in numbers. So you can't just beat your chest to it that, oh, I'm going to win. But it takes the grace of God.
Over to your vice, ma. What is actually your contribution to this journey up to when you became the candidate of the APC? What's your contribution so far?
My contribution to the local government so far has been working with the women. I've had the opportunity to work with lots of women, especially in my ward I and in some other wards as well, contributing to the women, contributing to the children as well. We've done a lot of things, like my incoming chairman would say, some of us are not very loud people. We do a lot of things, and a lot can be attested in my ward, in some wards as well, that I've worked with the women and children.
Okay. There are other political parties.
Yeah.
In as much as we know that the APC, they are the biggest political party in Ajeromi, Ifelodun, and the country at large. And also we have other parties too. What are your strategies that you're putting together to win this position?
Well, I'm a man of the people. I can tell you I am on ground. I've held several meetings, I've met several groups, I've met the Indigbos, I've met the Arewas, I've met the Southerners. As I'm speaking, I just left a meeting where I addressed the imams of this local government. I've met the Khan, I've attended their programs. So I can tell you.
Sorry for cutting you. You know, in 2023,
Yeah.
during the presidential election, you found out that the APC lost Lagos State.
Yes.
Will I say out of overconfidence because they believe they were going to win Lagos State, but they lost Lagos State? Is history going to repeat itself in Ajeromi Ifelodun? Because I see you are confident you're going to win, which is a good thing. But won't history repeat itself, and how do you stop that history from repeating itself?
Definitely, history will never repeat itself, and that's why we've been on our feet, working tirelessly. I can tell you today, she'll be addressing about 1,000 of our women. In the next 3 days, she'll be addressing another 1,000 of our women. We are not taking this for granted. Yes, we lost Lagos State, like you rightly said, probably because of overconfidence. And if I must tell you, people voted for, oh, my brother is my brother, and I believe that is not going to happen. We've rightly seen what Ashimaju can do. We've seen him done many things. Today, I can tell you, Lagos Calabar Highway, the first phase has been.
Anyway, we are coming to that.
Okay.
All right, sir. This will make me want to ask. I think last week we interviewed the PDP candidate, the chairmanship candidate, and he said that I quote that the PDP they produced the most impactful House of Assembly member in Ajeromi local government. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I don't think there is any truth behind that. Okay. Because our 4 years representation is just like taking Ajegunle back as a whole. Ajeromi, she never brought any tangible project. Name them. Where are the projects? Where are they situated? Where are they located? I passed House of Rep member, Honorable HKT. 14 classroom in Kiriki Road, the PhD at Ilaje quarters, GMJ, the youth center being built, almost completed, and other projects. So let her name the project she has brought. The sitting House of Rep member, this is just 2 years. He has built another 14 classrooms in Amukoko, street lights everywhere, yearly celebration of Christmas Christian programs, the Islamic.
When you mention Amukoko, I think Amukoko they have their House of Assembly members.
We're talking about House of Rep here. We're not talking about House of Assembly. Okay. PDP never existed as an House of Assembly member here in this local government. Yeah. So our House of Rep members, okay, on every plenaries, you see the House of Rep member stand up and contribute his own quotas. You shouldn't do that. Yes, we know about some projects that was even diverted to other states that was meant for this local government. So why will someone come out and say?
So what you're trying to say is that his 4 years was not actually impactful.
Never impactful. She wanted to claim the one in charge of Uzo Street. That was the road that was built by Lagos State government. Is that what she wants to call her achievement? No.
So are you saying that PDP as a party has not contributed immensely to the growth of Ajeromi local government?
Generally, Ajeromi and his environ has never benefited from PDP government. Let me give you an instance. Coconut to Apapa. Look at the way it was some 7-6 years ago. before APC came on board at the federal level. Look at how dilapidated that road was. It became a den of hoodlums, armed robbers. Look at my two to Oshodi then. Once it's 6 o'clock, those bad boys come out and start robbing people. Today, are you seeing any of such around? No. All these are being done by our government, APC.
I over to you, ma. If you check, I'm very happy that a woman is coming in as the vice under the APC. The other parties will have their vice as women. But then, this is my question for you. We have a lot of girls out there. I wouldn't want to use negative words. If you go to streets, each street, you can count 2, 3, 4 hotels. And if you check these hotels, you see our young ladies, prospective girls, doing all sorts of things. And you as a mother, you will not be happy about it. So what are your measures that you will put in place to stop all these things from, happening or continuing?
Thank you very much for this question. That's part of my passion. And I and my chairman, we've been able to sit down to think about this, about these
because
children.
we have girls who don't want to learn any skills. They just want to, do all sorts of things.
We've been able to sit down and talk about this because that's a great passion and that's a great pain for my chairman as well. One of the things we're going to do, we're going to have a vocational center that is not going to be just for 6 months, it's going to be for a while, that they will really learn real skills that will take them, to be able to help their lives. We're going to do everything to try to get them off the streets.
So before I ask this particular question, someone asked and said, some say that local government chairmans are errand boys to the state governor. Will you be independent or will you be obedient?
Well, the state government is still our boss. There is no room for disobedience, but there is room for adjustment. There is this Yoruba adage that says,
Of course, yeah.
So I think if they tell you, oh, this is the template, it's now left for you to use your discretion and see if it is the best for your people, then and see the way you can adjust it to the betterment of your people.
But let's talk about your visions for the society, for the community, Ajeromi, the local government. The last interview you had here, we asked the same question. You said when you become a candidate, you will state this vision. And to God be the glory, you are now a candidate. So let's hear the vision, sir.
Well, you see, one of my greatest visions is taking the youth out of the streets. And I am happy the question was directed to her, and I believe the response was a pleasant one. Because though it's not easy to take this youth out of the street, but when they see how committed you are, we're not just doing it just right inside the local government. We're engaging the people, we're engaging groups, we're engaging churches, clerics, so that we walk down there ourselves and let them see reason why their children should join the train of success. You see, it's not about what you put into writing or what you read out to the people, but about what you have inside of you.
But why do politicians remember the youth during the campaign? After the campaign, then everybody go back to the
well, I don't think that is the same thing as our own in this local government. Because just of recent, we had the youth program, which about 5,000 youth benefited. Yes, financial wise. And we're not just going to stop there, because it has become a law in this local government that youth program, women's summit, security summit, they've been passed as a law. So you have to do it.
Talking about security, let's go on the commercial break. We'll be right back. Then we'll talk about the security in Ajeromi Ifelodun local government. Thank you very much.
Don't miss a moment. Keep watching Talk Your Mind podcast with Oyetakin Success. Real talk, real people, real impact.
Alright, welcome back. This is the Talk Your Mind section. So, sir, ma, will ask you two questions, one question each, and then you have to be honest about it. And someone sent me this talk your mind question, so I have to read it. And
Yeah.
this is coming to you, sir. And this one said, will you be willing to declare your assets before and after your tenure for the sake of transparency as a local government chairman?
Well, I think I've already declared my asset because we've been invited by the DSS and I've declared. To God be the glory. I'm not just contesting because I'm very poor or because I want to come on board to enrich myself and my family. To God be the glory. I have about 3 buildings that I own. I have an office which I operate. I have people working for me. I have children going to good schools. Not that immediately become the chairman now. His children now become.
Okay.
And I can tell you, yes, I'm coming to serve. Fine, but that doesn't mean I won't still benefit
For sure.
myself. But it's not going to be a chop 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 thing. That's
Now, you are his running mate. Should your husband said he's not in support of it, what will you do?
Well,
You have to be you have to be honest about it.
first of all, I'm divorced.
Oh, you're divorced.
Yes, so such a question can't come up.
Oh,
So I'm all hands to serve.
oh, okay. I think that question is not avoid. Okay, now to security. Someone also asked this question. These questions I'm asking are questions that when the people saw your flyers on our pages, they requested to be present here today. If not, we would have a larger house. But of course, we can't. So I asked them to drop questions that they would have loved me to ask you.
Okay.
So that's why I'm reading them through.
Okay.
So this question is about security and thuggery.
okay.
The person said, it is known that local government policies is fueled by thuggery and intimidation. Will publicly announce and refuse political thugs in your campaign? Like, will you publicly denounce and refuse the use of public thugs in your domain? That's
Yes. You see, Toby is what we cannot stop, but we can manage. If you are someone that knows me very well, all through my campaign, I never allowed anything toggy. All through my campaign, if you look at my meetings, everybody is well organized and well seated. Pure politicians. I didn't go out there to rent crowds that come. No, I invited people to join my train willingly, and all the people that worked for me worked willingly. If you see most of the boys around me, they are young boys and educated. So, but we cannot. We will only manage it. You cannot tell. Politics is all about numbers. If they come, you won't say go, but you manage them and let them understand you're not the type that encourages thuggery.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, of course, we know during election, politicians come, say different things, and go back to their hideout. Now, what's that particular thing that people should hear about you and trust you with their votes?
Well, the good thing about it is I have done many things, even while not planning to aspire. Someone that has been doing things for about 20 years back, I never knew I was going to have this opportunity today to aspire. But the mandate has been given to me, and I need to emulate the people that gave the mandate to me. Our president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during his tenure as a governor of Lagos State, won the best governor severally. During his tenure, he increased the local government.
Have you met him in person?
I have not. Yes, I have met him in person, but not a cordial meeting.
And will you love to meet him in person?
Definitely, I will meet him. Definitely.
So when you meet him, what's the first thing you ask from him?
There might not be the opportunity to ask for something.
But if there happen to be an opportunity and you are meeting with him physically, sitting with him closely, what's that thing you ask?
But the only thing I need to ask him is, sir, you're doing well. Continue on a good note. I don't think I needed any request from him. What he has given me is enough to catapult me to the top.
Continue, sir. Continue.
So he has been a good example to every one of us. When he was the governor, okay, this is his second year as the president. You can see the transformation everywhere. Yes, the economy is biting so hard, but even his co-contestant Peter Obi said subsidy will be gone. So subsidy is gone for good. But today there is no institution or teachers, lecturers that cries of being owed salary anymore. Arrears are being paid. Pensioners are being paid. I don't know if you've had this of recent. Highways are being, it's trying to bring all the highways to a good condition where food items will come into Lagos with ease. Lagos Calabar highway, that will be just 4-5 hours from Lagos to Calabar. Badagry Sokoto highway, that will be 6-7 hours. There will be easy access, and I believe once all these roads are in place, the economy will.
Now, looking at our local government, Ajeromi Ifelodun local government, they are consumers, not producers.
Yeah.
Because I can't say there is a particular big factory in this local government where employment is being made. So how do you address this issue if you become the local government chairman?
Let's put things straight. Ajegunle is a residential local government. Ajegunle is a residential local government. Yeah. You don't expect Liver Brother to come into Ajegunle and open a factory. No.
The space is not there.
The space is not there. You cannot compare Ajegunle to Ikoyi or to VI. This is a residential where we have metropolitan. Is a metropolitan local government where we have diverse languages. Ajegunle is even too tight as of today, but you can see hotels. Those are still employment. Hotels are being built. If there is no security, if there is insecurity in Ajegunle, you won't see people building hotels every day. So I don't think someone should come on air and talk about factories inside Ajegunle where we have residential. The only space we have, the only free space we have in Ajegunle today is Maracanas, and we have field. We have football field there, which is also some sort of taking our youth out of the streets.
In terms of sports.
As of Saturday, the professionals were there to encourage our youth. So this is what mostly this is what we need in Ajegunle, because Ajegunle is the house of sports, musical entertainment, and others. You don't expect companies in Ajegunle. No.
I know you love your local government very well, sir, and you're ready to serve the local government.
Definitely.
But among the ranking of local government, where did the Ajeromi Ifelodun fall under? If you had to rank your own ranking.
As of the last ranking made, I think we were ranked number 4.
Number 4.
Yes. Yes. And all this don't just come. You can see the transformation in Ajegunle.
Okay, I asked this question in the last interview that do you believe that the present administration is doing a good job that you want to continue with, or you are coming in with your own innovation, your own conceptual ideology, your own pattern, and so on and so forth like that?
Definitely. I don't think if I don't have my own ideology, I should be aspiring in the first place. But still, that doesn't mean I should tell you the present government is not doing well. The present government has performed wonderfully well in terms of our roads, infrastructure, road networking, skill acquisition, sporting. Look around.
But other parties still believe that the APC government, all this you've mentioned, sport, other amenities and so on, they still believe that the APC is not doing well enough.
Definitely they will. Because they ruled for so many years, they've been in government. What development did they bring on board? Let's go to their states, the states where PDP are in charge. Let's see. We have red line in Lagos. How many states has that?
Of course, I would say Lagos is a
cosmopolitan.
Yeah,
yes.
so things like this should be in Lagos State at the center of excellence.
It should be, but if we put people that will mismanage the fund of Lagos, will this thing be? No, it's because Lagos chose wise always. We've had Asiwaju, we've had Babatunde, Raji Fashola, who after serving as a governor became the minister for works. That shows how he performed. We have Ambode who came. You can see the transformation he brought. Sanwo-Olu, the present governor. You can see Lagos is growing every day. Our GDP is rising. So, tell me, which state will you compare to Lagos?
Lagos is everybody's state.
Lagos is not everybody's state.
Really?
It's not everybody's state. Yes, it's a cosmopolitan state, but still, some people own Lagos. And only that is where you should give kudos to Asiwaju, the thinker. He thinks before he hands over Lagos to, he doesn't just hand over Lagos to anybody that won't bring transformation.
Don't miss a moment. Keep watching Talk Your Mind podcast with Oye Talking Sources. Real talk, real people, real impact.